Hello everyone, welcome back into another video update thing. Today I'm going to be talking about how I got my bank account. Specifically, I'm going to talk about my own experience because I feel like everyone kind of has a different experience, and I've noticed here like you can walk in somewhere and you can get told different things and then walk in like to the same bank and another branch and you get told something else. So anyways, this is my experience. So I basically just went on maps, googled, banks, and I found one called BBVA or BBVA. I think it's one of the biggest banks here in Spain. So I went to one of their branches in a main road. I walked in and I was like fairly lost, obviously. I don't know what I'm doing. I walked in, I tried to go straight to the guy who was sitting, but then the other guy was like, hey, no, like chill, take a seat and then we'll call you. So then I went to him, and obviously I just said like, hey, quiero ver una cuenta. Bear in mind, all of this, during this whole time, I'm speaking just Spanish. Luckily, I do speak some Spanish, so it's okay, but like, I don't know what you would do if you didn't speak Spanish, like, I don't know. So I went in and I was like, quiero ver una cuenta, and the guy was like, okay, all good. Do you have a document? So I showed my passport, and he was like, oh, okay, like, we can do that. You can get this, like, cuenta joven, like, a youth account, which is free, there's no fees, but you do need to get health insurance, or like seguridad they call it, and that was 35 euros. At first I was like, health insurance, okay, I know like with this program, the auxiliares de conversación, like we have a health insurance, so I don't need to pay more. But I was like, okay, like if I need to do this to open an account, like maybe I will. And then the guy said it was like mensual, which means every month, and I was like, oh, okay, because I thought it was a one-off, like 35 euros. Even though it wasn't necessary, I was like, okay, if I have to pay 35 euros, I can do it. But if it was every month, then nah, like that's not gonna happen. So yeah, I basically just left, and I was like, thank you, but no thank you. And then yeah, went to another bank down the road, which was called I don't even know how to say it, Caixa, Caixa, and that was like fairly busy. I think there's one lady working. Went up to them, obviously, hola, quiero abrir una cuenta, and then the lady was literally like, sorry, we are busy and we can't do that like today, please come back another time. I was like, wow, that's super helpful, gracias. And yeah, anyway, so I left, and then I went to another bank called Santander. Again, there was the number thing, but I just went up to the lady and she was like, oh no, you need what did she say? I think she said you needed an address, like an apartment or something like that. And I was like, okay, you guys, this isn't going to work. So I just went to another bank. Luckily, there's another BBVA close by. Went in there, my ticket number, and patiently waited. Very patiently. I think I waited almost an hour, if not more. So I actually saw on their website, like they say you can open an account online and just kind of go in just to verify your ID or whatever. So I tried to do that, and then anyways, when my number was called finally, I get to this lady and I tell her, I've opened my bank account online, I just need to verify my ID. And so I show her my passport, show her my NIE, whatever, and she's like, oh, okay, well, you're not a resident here, or you don't have the tarjeta or whatever, so you're gonna have to get health insurance too. And I was like, no. By this point I was done, and I was like, sometimes I feel like you have to be almost stern in a way, because if you're kind of like confused, and if you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing, like people, they're not gonna really take you seriously, or they're not gonna like help you as much. So yeah, so you just gotta be confident, I think. But yeah, anyways, I show her, luckily I didn't have my carta, which is like my contract, printed, but luckily I had a copy of my phone, so I show her it, and obviously it's in Spanish, so they get it. And then yeah, because it says I have health insurance and it explains what you're doing. So yeah, luckily she decided to give me the time of day, read the contract, and thought about what I was actually doing and the fact that I already had health insurance. And then she kind of left to like ask one of her colleagues and email someone, and then yeah, probably about half an hour later she was like, okay, we can do it. Finally, yeah, we managed to do it. I had to give pretty much just the standard information, like an address. I gave her my address in New Zealand and told her where I was staying, like the hostel here, phone numbers, which is really important, by the way, which is why you need a SIM card before you do anything. I've made another video where I have talked about that, so that should go up before this. But yes, finally I managed to get it. I had to download the app on my phone, and then I had to like put 10 euros, like 5 euros in my account to activate it. So yeah, now I have a bank account and I'm very, very stoked. And so yeah, thank you to the nice lady who helped me, muchas gracias. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it kind of shed some light on how to get a bank account here. And remember that you should never have to pay if you're an auxiliar. You don't need health insurance, you already have it. Kind of take everything with a grain of salt. Like, believe, you know, what everyone tells you, I think is really important. And yeah, just don't give up. Like, you know, maybe you have to go to like 2 or 3 banks, or even just like, maybe it's not going to work at the first bank, try another one, or just even try another branch. Like, you never know. Yeah, that's kind of it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys in the next one. Ciao.